Scotty Brizzle back again for another book review. Today we're looking at Courage is Calling by my man Ryan Holiday. Now don't mind my clothes, just here drying. It's raining. Yeah, so this is Ryan's latest book, and it's actually the first book of a 4-part series based on the 4 Stoic virtues: courage, temperance, justice, and wisdom. So how the book's laid out is it's broken down into 3 different parts. First part is fear, the thing that holds us back from courage. The second part, courage, which is the force itself. And the third and final part is the heroic, which is what Ryan says is the highest level of courage. So I love how he's laid the book out over these 3 parts and how they're actually broken down into 65 different short stories, which actually focus on events throughout history that has shaped the world to what it is today. Now, when I say these are broken down into short stories, I mean these are short stories, just like this one. 3 pages. Therefore makes it a really easy and palatable read. So Ryan discusses many historical events that may have happened hundreds of years ago or quite recently. So stories like the Battle of Thermopylae, led by King Leonidas, the Spartan king, made popular by the movie 300. Sparta! Well, there's also the story of Florence Nightingale, who revolutionized nursing and the healthcare system back in like the 1850s. Or even the story of Charles de Gaulle, one man who pretty much saved France in World War II. But no matter what or when it happened, the running theme here is courage, and quite literally how these people changed the world. So with this first book, Courage is Calling, the way Ryan is talking about courage here is when we're called upon by something higher, something that calls you to bring your courage forth, whatever the situation or context is. It's in service of something greater than ourselves, even if it means you're exposed to criticism, scrutiny, possible punishment, public humiliation, even death. So basically, courage is putting your ass on the line in any way, shape or form for something that's bigger than us, whether it's for someone or something or an entire country. So the first part of the book that looks at fear, also known as the direct enemy of courage. This is the resistance that actually holds us back from our calling. And this is explored through different stories of great men and women over history who struggled to answer the call. Now, the next part of the book, you wouldn't have guessed it, it's called Courage. Now, you can just imagine if these great people of history didn't do the things they've done, we most likely wouldn't be here, or at least how things are now. These people shaped the world with their bravery. Just think about that. What the fuck? And then the final part of the book is called The Heroic, which looks at the highest level of courage, like the kind of hero that's portrayed in the movies, the person who may not even experience the benefits of their bravery, the one who sacrifices it all. Just like King Leonidas, who led the Spartans to war as well as their death. They knew what was installed for them, but they voluntarily went anyway because it was something bigger than themselves. It was for all of Greece. It's just like off the movie where the Persians say, "Our arrows will block out the sun," with the Spartans reply, "Well then, we'll fight in the shade." That was actually true, that happened. Fuck, talk about ultimate hero status. Now another thing I really appreciated about this book was at the end, in the afterword, Ryan actually goes into his personal experiences in the corporate world, where he talks about cultivating courage to make life-changing decisions, but at times lacking that courage. For a book full of talking about how you need to be brave and cultivate courage and overcoming your fears, all these stories about incredible people in history, it was actually nice to finish the book on that note, just so I didn't completely feel like one of those terrified fainting goats where every time they hear a loud noise they just faint. There's no way I would want to be the guy writing a book about bravery and courage. But man, he done a good job. My only criticism is that it gets a little bit repetitive, the way that he writes about each story. You know, it's that same kind of formula. Crazy thing happens, they're called to action, they overcome their fear, they save the day. And next story. But the repetition does drum the whole cultivating courage thing right into you. So overall, I really enjoyed the book. Go grab yourself a copy. I don't think you'll regret it. So I just wanted to finish on this cool quote that I got from the book. It's actually from the movie called We Bought a Zoo. Sometimes all you need is 20 seconds of insane courage. Just literally 20 seconds of embarrassing bravery. And I promise you, something great will come of it. Thanks for sticking around. And hey, give me a thumbs up. And maybe now you can go check out this video right here. And then after that one, perhaps, just perhaps, you could check out this one right here. Until next time, friends,